my goodness. It's like God's just turned off the lights, y'all.
I had a vision a while back, and when I saw this video, it triggered me very deeply until I had to make a response to it. Just by looking at that video lets me know that it's definitely controlled weather. And if you look at the atmosphere, it is completely dark outside. So that means that the sun and the moon and the stars are still there. That means that the clouds is so dark and so dense until it can make the entire earth black. Because y'all have to understand at this point now that the sun and the moon is not real and that it is within our firmament. It's not in outer space. And what happened, I had seen video footages that I don't think a lot of people seen what happened in Hawaii. And I don't know how I came across these videos, and I don't remember what website I went on. I don't even know where. I was just going through shit. And before the storm, whatever happened in Hawaii, they showed a video of what happened in Hawaii before it did that. And what happened in Hawaii is the same thing that happened just now in this state with this storm. When Hawaii got blew up or whatever they did to Hawaii, you could see these dark, thick clouds. And it was thick. It was so thick until it looked like it was about to hit the ground. That's how low these clouds was. And it was thick cloud. It looked like black, dead smoke that was coming across, and it was coming very fast. And it was so thick. I don't mean like it was like see-through. The darkness and the blackness was so thick until you can tell that if it was to completely cover the sky, it will completely make the earth black. Because that's how black and dark and dense the clouds were. And that kind of got me thinking about how they are going to get America. Because right now, we as Americans, we are so spiritually inclined and we are so spiritually ready for something to happen until they can easily take thick, dark, black, man-made clouds and put it over our country and make it look like that it's actually dark, like the sun and the moon fell. Because if you look at this video footage, it went from daylight to dark in an instant. Now, if we was all in America right now and it was 7 o'clock in the evening and then all of a sudden it get pitch black outside, we are instantly going to think that is a phenomenon. We're going to think God is coming. We're going to think Lucifer. We're going to think something is coming, right? Most likely we all going to panic. But when y'all see these thick, dark clouds, we don't necessarily know what is on top of the clouds. It could be millions of helicopters with bombs and weapons that's shooting down at us. Because we can't see what's above the clouds because the sky is black. The sky is dark. And if you look at us, it's dark where we are. So if you look at how it could end up in the United States, you're going to have a dark country with millions of people running around in darkness, and there's things falling from the sky that we don't know because the clouds in the sky is so black until it basically blackened our sky to where as though you don't see nothing. And if the clouds is that thick, and if the clouds is that dark and that black to make the whole entire country dark, it can instantly shut down our Wi-Fi system. It can instantly shut down our internet. Because when the weather is acting funny now, half of us don't even got good Wi-Fi now. We don't. This 5G shit, I don't know what this 5G is for, but I have better quality with 3G. So if you got these thick, dark cloud that is hovering in the United States, it can easily mess up our internet system. It can easily mess up our EPS because we get all of our source from the upper part. So when y'all look at the Bible and y'all see these things coming from the sky, like fire coming from the sky, and the Bible, it looked like that it's actually fire coming from the sky, the way they perceived it in the Bible. Fire, brimstone just coming from the sky. But if you look at life for what it is and what they're telling you in your face, they are going to use black, dense clouds to hover the United States. Maybe the earth, I don't know yet. But I do know they're going to do it to the United States. It's going to be thick, dark, dense cloud that is going to hover the United States. It's going to be so black. It's going to shut off the sun and the moon and the stars. It's going to cut off the internet because the clouds is so thick and so dense and so dark. It's going to blacken the United States. And at that point, we don't know what's on top of those clouds. You could have the fucking military on top of the cloud, as far as we know. So when we look up, all we're going to see is fire coming down and shit coming down, but we don't know where it's coming from. For all we know, that's God. We don't know. We can't see because we in the dark. Remember the 3 days of darkness? We in the dark. For all we know, it could be God judgment. For all we know, it could be Lucifer judgment. For all we know, it could be Russia or Iran or Ukraine. It could be them. This is how they got us in limbo. They done fucked our minds up so bad until we don't know what's coming to us. This is why I encourage y'all to get spiritually inclined. Because the way this world is going to end, we really don't know. But what we do know is that our true chosen people is going to make it in the end. That's what we do know. What we do know is that God's chosen people will make it in the end. We're going to win regardless. But I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to look at this whole video and look how we got daylight to black in a matter of seconds in one state. Imagine that they do that to the whole entire United States. And remember, we are already in the 3 days of darkness. So remember, the physical got to catch up with the spiritual. Something to think about.